All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening, Esther. Good evening, Vera. Good evening, Dara. Good evening, Naomi. Good evening, Joy. How are you ladies doing today? I'm sorry if I cannot mention your name. It may be hard for me to start mentioning everyone's name on the call, but trust me, I am super excited that you are here. I am super excited that you made it to the final, like the last. You know how we started this journey? We were like a number of us, but only few of us were able to like take it to this very last one. So that's one of the reasons why I am super excited for you and for myself and for the entire TCW Africa. So welcome once again to our graduation day. Please confirm that you can still hear me. I want to be sure that everyone on the call can hear me. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, everyone. All right, tonight, so we honor your growth, your courage, your consistency, and the journey of becoming confident woman. Trust me, this entire 10 weeks has been a journey, and it's been like precept upon precept. It's been like we building from one to another to another to another. It was not tiring because it was like practical as possible. You literally can come to every session and you know that these are things that are practical, these are things that you need to like get on to start doing with your life, and when you start applying them you can literally see the reality thereof. So once again I welcome everyone. Mhm. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, it's been a journey, so it's beyond activities. We were becoming, all right, becoming more self-aware, more intentional, more confident, more prepared for life. Prosperity. So tonight we celebrate progress, not just perfection. So in case 100%, trust me, what's perfection? So whatever, whichever skills, whichever weeks, mentorship program, indeed celebrate progress. And we are here telling you. All right, sorry about that. There was a break in network. So I'll be sharing my screen again. If you're just joining the call, kindly tell us where you're joining the call from and tell us what has been the most beautiful part of this experience, all right? Tell us what has been the most beautiful part of this experience. What is it that you've learned? Which of the sessions were like the most, like the one that really caught your attention? So you can go on and share that with us. All right, like I was saying earlier, so our mission is to raise well rounded women equipped with confidence, capacity to fulfill their full potential. All right. And that's one of the reasons why we are here tonight. So the journey thus far, the mentorship journey, like you heard me said at the beginning, it's been like 10 amazing weeks, 14 sessions, and we had amazing mentors and amazing mentees. So the first week we started with diving into what we tag self-identity and confidence building, followed by what we call spirituality and character development. After which we went further to talk about our mental and physical health. Then we went further to talk about career and business growth. After which we went further to talk about the financial literacy and wealth building. Then we rounded it up with relationship and family life. So trust me when I say that TCW Africa is about 360-degree holistic life balance of a woman. That is it exactly. So these weeks we were able to like cover a whole lot of things just so we can ensure that we have that 360-degree life balance. So welcome once again. If you're just joining the call, you can use the chat box to tell us where you're joining the call from. If you have been attending any of the sessions, you can also tell us what is that amazing thing that you've learned, or what is that unique thing that you've learned, or that thing that really caught your attention, or that thing that you've actually applied over the week. So ranging from the first topic to the very last topic that we covered, just tell us so that we can also learn from you. So welcome everyone once again. So yes, let's get this straight. So I will be going straight to the chat box now. I expect to see our responses. I can still see everyone on the call. Thank you. Thank you for celebrating with us. I want to see that coming in right now. Oh, we have someone joining us from Philippines. Come on, can we celebrate that? Can we celebrate that? Amazing. Thank you for joining the call. Thank you for joining the call. So quickly, I would like to call someone. I don't know if you can hear me loud and clear. Hi, Blessing. Can you hear me?
Oh, good
Good
evening. I can hear
evening.
you.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm very well, thank you. So, like in 2 minutes, tell us your experience. What has it been like for you? More like a before and after kind of experience. Before you join the mentorship program, your expectations, when you join, what you learned, what the current reality is like for you.
Okay, thank you so much. Hello everyone. I'm super excited to be here. For me, it was I would say it was a transformative experience, and especially coming from a place of um, I think most times I'm always the one giving, and so for this mentorship, I told myself this year I also want to learn and grow. So enough to maybe always be like on the other side. I wanted to be a mentor, and that was I think I even got more than I expected from this program, from the kind of mentors that we had who would they would always come and share personal experiences. I cannot even mention them all. There was this for me some mentorship session that stood out for me was when we were talking about how to learn to say no, how to balance work, family, how to get to arrange our income, grow our income, to personal branding. There was a lot. It was a lot. And I learned to also, most importantly, believe in myself and to be a confident woman. Because most times you feel like, oh, this person, you don't know the battles that we face in our mind. And joining this program, I could see women who would open up, talk about how they were be vulnerable, and that was something that really got to me. And that's okay for before, and now after, I think joining this program, I am more confident. I believe more in myself. I think even to my time management skill, to my personal branding, it has reaffirmed the need why I need to put myself out there unapologetically and unapologetically, and that's something that really is amazing. And I can't wait, like we said during our reflective, there was a day we did this reflection, and most of us were looking forward to passing this forward. So we look forward to passing this forward to the next set
The next
of
flex.
women coming on board. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Ladies, can we celebrate blessing? That is really amazing. That is really amazing. I love how practical you were digging deep into everything that you've learned. And trust me, we are looking forward to
Another left here.
much more better version of you. Okay, please, if you're on the call right now and you are not supposed to talk, kindly mute your mic. Thank you, everyone. So, yes, I don't know who else is on the call that would love to share her before and after mentorship experience. I saw Joy on the call earlier. Hi, Joy. Good evening.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. He passed the house.
Joy, can you hear me? Okay. Oh, Joy is not on the call at the moment. So I see Vera. I see Precious Samson. Precious Samson, would you like to go? Just quickly tell us that unique thing that stood out for you during the course of this entire journey, more like a before and after kind of experience. Also, if you're shy and you don't want to talk right now, you can use the chat box and I will be here to read it out. No, that person want to talk. All right, that's fine. I'm sure that from the person that spoke earlier, we have been able to see that it's been really productive activity. So, like I mentioned at the beginning of this conversation, I said it's beyond activities. It has been it's more like a journey of becoming. We have been able to develop skills in diverse way, both like always, trust me, the entire programs was crafted so that we are able to learn a bit of every segment of our life. So yes, we are super excited and grateful that you are able to learn one or two things and you are currently applying one or two things. So to take this further, so I will be calling on the visioneer behind this particular um, mentorship program that we are hosting. uh, my patient, can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. Confirm that you can hear me. Okay, I know she's on the call, but I want to be sure that she can hear me. If you can hear me, kindly confirm that you can hear me. All right, while we wait for her to take off the stage, I think this is a good time for us to celebrate the visioneer behind this amazing community. I mean, to be able to set out and start doing something as amazing as this kind of community, it really takes a lot of boldness, not just boldness in mind, but boldness in every other areas, even in resources, yes, financially. So yes, we are super grateful for you. We are super grateful for you taking out your time to do this for us. The entire TCW ladies are grateful, and we are looking forward to a much more greater future of this community. Also, this is a good time to do a shout out to our mentors. All right, so shout out to our mentors, every of the mentors that have been able to come up to speak, starting from the first session to the very last session. You all are super, super amazing. We've learned from your journey, we've learned from a whole lot of things that you've experienced, your experience. I'm grateful that you all were like as open as possible to even share deeper than we ever imagined. So we are super grateful. Before that, tonight we'll be having what we call mentors graduation wrap-up session. Mentors graduation wrap-up session. And we'll be having three of our amazing mentors come to speak with us for about 10 minutes each. Is like we called it, is a wrap-up session. So get your notepad, be ready to explore, and then be ready to like just cap up everything that you've been learning thus far. All right. So we'll be talking about ladies striving in mind. We'll be talking about ladies striving in meaning. And then lastly, we'll be talking about ladies striving in money. Yes, financial empowerment and independency. So, and we have our amazing mentors tailored out tonight to speak to us on each of these sub team. All right, so I want to be sure that Mentor Morenike is on the call. Good evening, Ma. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Good evening.
Good evening, Ma. How are you doing today, Ma?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you so much for honoring us again with your presence. We are super grateful, Ma.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, Ma, please, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity and congratulations to everybody that is graduating today. I know it's not easy. There's a lot of people that want to, oh, I want to be in a program and they find themselves not being committed and not going through with it. So I'm so excited to see everybody here. You have put in the work, and I'm super proud of you all. So today I'm going to be talking about ladies striving in mind. And I know during my session we'll talk about boundaries, we'll talk about our emotions and different aspects. But today I'm not coming to say a lot of big things. I just want to say it's very important as a lady here, you have to strive, not just about achievement, not about productivity or resilience. It's also important that your mental well-being is striving too. And our mind carry our dream, our responsibility, and our family and our community. So our mind is very important. Our mind is, if we neglect our mind, we neglect every other aspect of our life. So as the year is coming to an end, 2026, everybody is doing their vision board. I want you to know that for too long, women have been conditioned to endure silence, to be strong, just be strong at all costs, to be the bigger person, and just reducing your own happiness and joy. But moving forward, I want us to redefine what growth means to us, what strength means to us. Strength is knowing when to rest, when to seek help, and when to choose yourself without feeling guilty. I know it's not easy, but I want us to redefine what growth means to us. Strength is knowing when to rest, when to seek help, and when to choose yourself without feeling guilty. I know it's not easy, but
Am I the only one that is not hearing Mentor Morenike again?
same here.
Okay, thank
You're
you
not
for
the
that.
only one, no, I can't hear. Oh.
We lost her a bit. We'll hold on for her. So on the call, I can see Dr. Chas. Guys, can we love up on Dr. Chas? Who can still remember his session? I'm sure if nobody will remember, Blessing will remember. Yes, she will remember. It was really, really an amazing session. Thank you so much once again, sir. We are honored to have you on the call again. Thank you, sir. Okay, so while we wait for her to step up again, Who else will want to share something with us? I mean, I want to see the chat box bubbling like with amazing tests, amazing feedback. I know we've submitted our testimonials, that is quite fun, of which we'll be reading some of them tonight. But then again, I want that life, that kind of life testimonial thing. So, yes, if you will
Oh
want to
my God.
do that.
Hello.
Okay, welcome back, ma.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No
Can you
problem.
hear me?
We
Yeah,
can hear you.
my network went off. Sorry, I don't even know where I ended. But let me just start from any point. Like I was saying that we should value our mental health. We should recognize when we are burnt out and try to rest. We should understand that our emotions are valid. And we should accept that asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. So our a healthy mindset empower women to make better decisions, build healthier relationships, and lead to confidence. You also show up fully in every space we occupy. If your mind is not striving, it show up in the kind of friends you keep, the kind of decision you make. So it's very important that you are so intentional about your mind, about your mental well-being. So when as a woman we prioritize our mental well-being, we are able to protect ourselves and create a rapid effect of healing and stability for those around us so that we are not toxic. We are not saying people are the problem. Meanwhile, we are the problem. So moving forward, I feel that striving in our mind, it requires intentional choices. You have to set boundary without apologizing about it. You have to create space for rest and reflection. We have to speak instead of suffering in silence. I know people will say, I will sort it out, but sometimes you just have to have a community that you can share your problem with. You have to also assess professional and community support when needed. You have to have a family members that you can actually talk to when you feel that everything is not making sense, and they won't put you down, but they will lift you up. So your mental health is not secondary, it's your goal. It is the foundation that sustains every other thing, every other aspect of your life. So when women strive mentally, they strive emotionally, socially, and economically. So I want us all to be committed to the future where women are not just surviving, but we are striving in our mind as a whole, balanced and empowered women. And as I know, like I said before, 2025 is coming to an end. And I know most of us are thinking, oh my God, I've not achieved anything. My friend have done this, my friend have done that. I'm still trying to think of what to get my family for this Christmas. I'm still trying to just make things work. I just want you to know that you have to be able to name your emotions, because that's a lot of things young people cannot do. They know that they are feeling somehow, but they cannot express or tell people this is how I am feeling. So it's very important to know how to name your emotions and know the state of your tolerance. Is it that when you are with some people, you feel that, oh, I've not achieved anything this year, or I've not, this is not the plan I have for my 2025. And you have to also know your triggers. What trigger this? Is it when I'm on Instagram or when I'm just with a group of friends? What are my triggers? Then you have to learn from people's mistake. It's not all mistakes you should experience. Sometimes it's good to learn from people's mistake, because we all know that it's not all mistakes you survive from. There's some mistake you will just that will happen to you and you just like, oh, everything you can get your life back. While there are some mistake that it will actually reduce the longevity of your life. So you have to learn from people's mistakes. You have to have a strong support system. You cannot strive in isolation. I love the fact that the organizer of this program created this program because he have a lot of people on this program. So it's not just after this program, everybody's minding their business. No, you have to continue to connect with people, either your mentor or either your fellow mentee. Not just, oh, this program is over and you're leaving the group and not connecting, because you never know where the friends you made in this session or in this program will be next year, or where they will help you to things they will help you to achieve, right? So one thing, you have to know your value. As a woman, you have to know your value. What is your value? value as a person, not what people want your value to be. It is very important to know what your value is. What is your presence? What kind of people do you want to associate with that align with your value? So if you are having a value and the friends you keep or the people you connect with does not have that same value, they are not aligning. It's just like marriage or relationship. If you and your spouse are not aligning in value and future goal, it will not work because there will be conflict. So take your friendship with people also like that. Make sure 2026 is coming. Make sure the friends you are going to keep, anything you are getting involved, they align with your value. So, what are the mistakes? You have to ask yourself, what are the mistakes I made in 2025? It's very important that the year is coming to an end. If you want to strive in your mind, you are able to identify the mistakes you made in this year from January to December. It's a self reflection. Sit down and ask yourself, what are the errors I did from January to December? Funny enough, you might remember, or sometimes you might not remember, but the ones you remember, write it out and ask yourself, we are going into 2026. What are the things in this list, in this mistake that I don't want to repeat? It's very important to put that into perspective, because if you are just going flowing like, oh, everything will make sense, I live a day as it comes, you will not be you will find yourself also making errors and doing the things that you did in 2025. So you have to have empathy. You have to have compassion for yourself. I know during my session, I spoke about every time we give people grace. We give our family grace when they hurt us. We give our boyfriend or girlfriend grace when they hurt us. But when we do something that we say we are not going to do, or when we disappoint ourselves, we don't give ourselves grace. We don't show ourselves empathy. We are always hard on ourselves. I hope that these weeks that you have done this mentorship session, you have heard from incredible mentors that have seen the light and also have stories to back it up. I hope that you don't just forget everything you have learned. You are able to pick from their experiences, pick from each session you have had, and make decisions. And I just hope that you are grateful this remain 2 weeks remaining in 2025, because next year is going to be exceptional and beautiful and amazing and incredible. But if you are not grateful for this, you might just be so hot. You will not be able to being expectant for what is in store for you in 2026. So thank you so much for being here, and congratulations to everyone. And I hope that you strive in your mind. Your mindset is the powerful component of your being. So if your mind feels that you are nothing, there's no amount of things we are going to say in this session or we have said that we influence that. So it will just sow a seed, and after 2 minutes or 1 month, it leave again. So it's very important that we continue to work on our mind, how we see ourselves, how we take our mistakes, how we see the future, and how we can better be a better person, so we can strive in our mind, in our life, and in our resources. So thank you so much for being here, and congratulations to every one of you. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much, Ma. Ladies, in case you forget anything, do not forget that your mind, my mind, is a powerful component of my being and of your being. Please do not forget that. Thank you so much, Ma. We are super, super grateful for you. Thank you for honoring us once again. So, ladies, we have a lot of things planned out for tonight. But before we move on to the next mental wrap up, we'll be taking one of our goodwill message from a representative from Planet First Press, all the way joining us from India. So I want to confirm that you can hear me, Sir Vikrat Joshi. Please, can you hear me? All right. You can go on now. Thank you for joining the call. We are super, super honored to have you. Can you unmute yourself, Sam? Go on. If you can hear me, can you unmute yourself?
Sorry, were you talking to me? I was trying to switch devices. Can I come on
Okay,
now?
okay, ma'am, please go on.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm trying to switch up my video so you can please face to the name. Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. Welcome.
Okay, good evening, everyone, and congratulations that you've made it to the end. I know oftentimes we start with a lot of vigor and then midway we kind of get tired, and I understand it happens to the best of us. So this is me saying congratulations as well. So I'm supposed to be talking on the importance of working in purpose and finding meaning in work as people move forward in life. And I know I wasn't able to listen to the other men who had talked about purpose, but then I know that based on what I talked about during my own session, I know that we often get stuck trying to figure out our purpose in life. So everybody's just trying to find out what am I supposed to do, what am I supposed to do. A couple of people know what they're supposed to be doing, their purpose in life. Fantastic. Some others are still struggling with this, and it's okay. I tell people that we never stop living. You will tell someone in their 40s that they keep on evolving, right? So what you wanted to do when you're in your 20s, 30s has changed. And it's okay to change. And so maybe you started off wanting to be an engineer, for example, like me. And there you have it. I've done that for a couple of years and I've switched to humanitarian now. So I'm doing development. And it's okay. In the next 5, 10 years, something could happen and then I evolve. So for me, it is being adaptable as we grow older. Don't think that you should be stuck in a particular thing. Now, in finding your purpose, I would ask you, what are things that you easily do? The things that get you upset when you see. So, for example, you're part of a team and they're not doing things properly and it just gets you upset. Who knows? Maybe you have a thing for event management, right? But then instead of us at home, you like to make your bed when you wake up from sleep. You can't leave your bed messy and go out. Hmm, it's a little thing, right? But then it's bigger than that. And so I'll say to you, in finding purpose, what are the things you easily find yourself doing? What are things you want to see get better? Okay, people are littering everywhere. Maybe if I could introduce something about waste management. Now it's purpose, right? But then you've monetized it. So I'm saying, in finding your purpose, don't be hell bent on it has to be a grand thing. I don't know if many of you know about the story of the Moi Moi lady. If you don't know about her, look her up on YouTube. I think came out I did an interview with her a couple of years back. She was just from beans. Her home, they were struggling with poverty at home. How about give her money to buy beans and all of that? Anyway, bottom line, for making akara and moi moi, she was invited to the White House by President Barack and Michelle Obama by making moi moi. And so I want us to know that in finding our purpose in life, yes, the big things are good. You maybe want to even climb Kilimanjaro, that's fantastic. But then what are the little things in your hand, right? The Bible says, if you can't take what little things in your hand, who will give you what is big? In fact, the translation puts it this way. It says in Luke 16:10, I'll use the TPT, it says, the one who faithfully manages the little he has been given will be promoted and trusted with greater responsibilities. And so, yes, we're talking about purpose. We see people doing great things. Fantastic. But I'm saying, what are the little things God has given in your hand for you to do? It could be taking care of a little child at home. Maybe you have a little sibling at home. You're interested to take care of that child. What are you doing with that? Or you're teaching in school. And these things may not be very noble, right? We like to talk about the very noble things. Oh, I came up with COVID vaccine. But then there are little things here and there. And I'll tell you for free that with what I've seen in my career progress for the past 10 years, it starts with little things. So do not despise your days of little beginnings. That's what I'll say to you. Because trust me, because God is in it now, I want to assume all of us here are Christians. I want to assume that, but forgive me if not all of us are Christians. But I know that God works in the midst of us. And he feels like he's a puppet master, even though he's not. So he's behind the scenes, pulling the strings. And then you realize at the end of the day, when the Bible says all things work together for good, you realize that that course you did in uni that was not relevant then could be what to set you apart down the road. Which brings to say that whatever you find your hand doing, do it well. If it's to clean the backside of little children, it's messy, or do it well. If it's to serve tea at work, do it well. Because here's the thing, in the little things we've been given, there is something inside there for us as we progress, right? And so I'll say to you, be adaptable, be flexible. You wanted to study law at some point, you didn't study that again, you're doing something else. Okay, what else can you do with that? I've seen people, because of the kind of job I do, I've met people who studied different things in life and ended up somewhere else. And so don't be stuck in your ways, right? Be open to change because it will happen. Maybe you may have to move to another country, and then what you studied back in your country is not relevant in that country. So what then do you do? So for me, I'm saying this to us: be adaptable, be flexible. Times change. What you wanted to do before might change, right? So be adaptable. I'll give you a very funny story, not funny, interesting story. So in 2013, I think, I was told about some girl who was being abused in my estate by some man. Now, I had no business with it technically, but then someone told me about it. Let it slide. So I reached out to the house help and I told her, "Are you willing to take it up?" She says yes. And so I spoke to a few people, spoke to a lawyer, and then I was referred to NAPTIP. And I reported to NAPTIP. They came to my estate and they gave a court injunction, took the girl out, kept her in a safe home, and they went to court and all of that. The case didn't end because I didn't think it ended well, but then she was protected. Tell me why 10 years down the road, no, this was 2013, so this I'm talking about 12 years after, I'm applying for a job and the job requires working with NAPTIP. Now, when I was preparing for the interview, God just reminded me of an experience I had in 2013. I'm doing my interview, I had to bring that up. Now, I haven't finalized it, but I trust that God will help me get the job. Even if it doesn't happen, what I had done 13 years ago was needed in an interview afterwards. I'm saying to say that do not think that anything you do is irrelevant. No. As a child of God, God is in the midst of us working things out in various ways. I've seen many full circle moments in my life. For example, I'll go back again. When I was doing my master's, I wanted to write, because I did master's peace and security studies, I wanted to do a dissertation on it. Brilliant idea. I'd seen a documentary on the first female prime minister of Pakistan. I was inspired, women leader. So I wanted to do my dissertation on women in Islam as peacemakers. I drafted everything. I'll give it to my supervisor. I was like, I like this topic. It's interesting. However, is it feasible? Why not think of something you can do and get back to Nigeria is relevant? I said, okay. So I went back, did some research. I came up with the topic on Boko Haram. This was in 2015. I did the research. I did my dissertation. I did my data, collected data from one organization. I moved back to Nigeria. I wasn't working for like 6 months. Then I apply, I see a role and I apply. Guess what? The organization that used their data that is in US are those who are recruiting for this particular role. So that small experience I had of using their data was what set me apart. I had zero experience. The other person had 7 years work experience and I was selected. Now, lots of grace of God came. But then he prepared me ahead of time. That when my supervisor told me, you know what, think of something else, I thought about something else, I listened to him. Which brings me back to the mentors we have on this program. They've gone ahead of us, right? So if you look at Google Scholar, if you do a lot of research, it states stand on the shoulders of giants. So imagine that these mentors you have are giants in quotes, and you're standing on them because they've seen, they are helping you to see further. So I'm saying to you that as we open to learning, it will guide you down the road. I've seen things happen, things I didn't think they were relevant to me. Then a few years after, I'm like, okay, that was the difference that made in what I was applying for or trying to do. So I'm saying explore right now. You have that liberty to explore within boundaries, though, with work. Try dissertations, try what they call it, online. There are lots of them. The Bible says, cast your bread upon waters. After many days, you'll find it. And so, yes, you have your degree in public health. What happened to data analysis? Do you understand? So I'm saying, as we start to plan for the future, don't be one-sided. Are there areas you can diversify to? Because trust me, very soon, like I saw a role that they needed someone in communications, programs, they're merging roles into one. So imagine if you've done all these things, you're the person that they need. Do you understand? So I'm saying that the world is evolving. let us evolve with it as well. Don't think that Otwadi and Bukogade, forgive me, Igbo, it means how things were, that's how it continues to be. No, things are changing, right? And so change with the times as well. Be adaptable so that it doesn't come by surprise that you're left behind when others are moving ahead. And here's another thing, do not compare yourself to people's stories, right? Just stay on your lane. God, I don't understand what you want me to do in life. I don't have the full picture of my purpose. However, this little thing you've given me to do, I want to do it well. Please help me do it well. And while you're at it, just be doing it and keep on going. And trust me, what I've seen, it'll keep on evolving. What I'm doing, I didn't see myself doing it right now. And I know that the next, like I mentioned, next 5 years, it will still change. It's still the same path of trying to make sure the world is a better place for people, but then it could to show up in different ways. Like, you know how, like a butterfly just starts to evolve, like it's a larva, and then becomes a nice, beautiful butterfly. Exactly. So look at it that way. You started off doing one thing, but then again, okay, I'm pivoting to another area, still having that goal in mind, right? So I like the fact they talked about vision board. Yes, do that, but be flexible as well. If something else comes up that you still think is it's in line with what you want to do, take it up because all those things will add up. They will add up together. And then I found one interesting Bible verse, and it says in Proverbs 22:29, I'll be reading the Good News Translation. It says, "Show me someone who does a good job, and I'll show you someone who is better than most and worthy of the company of kings." And I want to say that I'm cheering on for lots of king moments. You will not serve ordinary people, but be diligent at what you do. Be exceptional at what you do, no matter how little or insignificant it is. Because God has given that work in you. God, Bible says, whatever they place in your hand, do it well. In Ecclesiastes, say, do it well. So whatever you think that you have in your hand, so long as it serves mankind and humanity, because at the end of the day, that's what God's desire was for us. I came that they may have life and they may have it in abundance, right? So whatever you're doing, I'm pretty sure that God is interested in what you're doing, right? But do it well. No half measures. Put excellence in it. Even if it's you're taking notes, do it well. You're in a place and you're done eating. Tidy your environment. They don't mean it, but people are watching. I've seen people come and say, oh, I said, I didn't know, but people are observing you. And again, like I mentioned, it could just be one thing that will set you apart from every other person. So I'm hoping that the past few weeks you've had on this program, even if it's one thing you've learned, hold on to that thing. My friend and I were talking earlier, she was saying that, but I was telling her that she said she doesn't have enough faith. And the brother says you have a lot of word in you. Work on the word you already have. So I'm saying you've taken a lot of things this past few weeks. Work with that. Do you understand? Don't let it go to waste. Go back to your notes. If I thought you took down notes, whatever you go back and chew on those ones during this holiday. And one more thing, the year is not yet over. A lot can still happen. A lot. It's still 18. You still have 30 more days. Come on, a lot can still happen. So I love you all and God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ma. Am I the only one that love her? Please, can we show her some love if you are sure that you love her? Thank you so much, Ma. We sincerely appreciate you. So, in case you forget every other thing, do not forget you still have some days. The year have not ended, so many things are still possible, right? So yes, it's been an amazing ride thus far. So we still have quite a number of things to do, and very soon we'll be having another mentor talk to us about thriving in money. I don't know who is excited about that part though, but me, I'm excited. All right, I don't know if you can hear me, ma. Mentor Uzochukudima. Can you hear me, ma? Good evening, ma. Please confirm that you can hear me. Okay, while we wait for her to be fully back. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Thank you,
hi
ma. Good evening.
everybody. Hi, good evening. I can
Welcome.
hear you. The network is kind of bad on my end.
Sorry about that, ma.
MCN actually sends me a message telling me I'm going to have network disruption. So I'm going to apologize early on because I'm going to have network interruption, but I will try to be as audible as possible. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, ma.
Do I have permission to proceed? As our speaker for the
Yes,
evening,
ma'am,
yield the
please.
floor to me so I can
Yes, the
proceed.
floor is yours. Yes, ma'am, you can
Thank you
proceed.
so much. I would like to appreciate Chijoke, who spoke before me just now. Chijoke, thank you so much. You're somebody I know personally, and I appreciate, and I not to be of loss of words. I observe from afar and I learn. She's an amazing woman. I noted down something she said. Be open to change in life. Be adaptable and flexible. Stay on your own lane. These are things that are very important for the next thing I'm about to speak to us about. Creating a vision. Okay, we might be having some interruption. Hello?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you. Sorry about now. I've muted the person. Yeah, you can go on.
Okay, having a vision board for 2026 and not doing little. And I like the part when she said about we don't do little because on my family group throughout the year, like she said, we still have 13 days left to the end of the year. I tell my sisters, my siblings, when we want to carry out a family project or we want to do something, build generational wealth for ourselves, for our children, I would say something and I would say we don't do mediocre, we don't do little. We are children of God, the light and the salt. We don't do little. We keep pushing ourselves. So with that, I would say, welcome to your graduation ceremony. Good evening, everybody. Congratulations. It's been a long week of you learning and being here. And I just want everybody to give themselves a cyber hand of applause. Put your hand on your chest and say, I did it. I started. I finished the course. It wasn't easy, but I'm here. Congratulations to everybody. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Uzo Chukudema Awele Otakbo. Uzo Chukudema means the good road of God. Awele Ije Awele is good luck. And Otakbo, well, if I tell you guys the meaning of my surname, you will have to buy me one cow each. So we leave that for another day. So I will be speaking to you all today on ladies thriving in money. I'm just going to be very brief. I'm going to make it very simple, turn it down. Thriving in money is not just about earning, it's about your mindsets, management. My boss in the office will tell me money is a machine. Money is a machine. If you understand the concept of money, you would understand your own mindsets. And there's something the speaker before me said whoever can be trusted with very little can be trusted with much. I believe that's Luke 16:9. Whoever can be trusted with little can be trusted with much. Money should be a tool we control, not a fear we avoid. A lot of us ladies, and I think it's the way the world works, you understand? Let me just try and loosen up a bit. I'm just coming in from work. So I'm still a bit in that phase of handling the team and everything. So I'm trying to relax myself also. So I hope I'm not sounding too serious, please. Okay, guys. Moderator, I hope I'm not sounding a bit too serious and all that. Can you guys still hear me?
Loud and clear, ma'am, we can hear you.
Oh, good. Like I said, I hope I'm not sounding a bit too serious. I'm just
We
dropping
can
my
hear
bag as
you,
my
ma.
session. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, like I said, money should be a tool we control, not a fear we avoid. And I think it's the way the world has crafted us. It's a man's world from the generations of time of um, the man going out to work, making the money, the woman staying at home, looking after the children. Um, but the world is changing. The world has evolved. The world is still evolving. We have women sitting on boards as heads of directors. I'm very happy that Dr. Awele Lumelu just made the head of board of directors for Transcorp. She has about 51.8 percentage of total shares. That's a woman like us. That's somebody we should look up to. So I'm going to talk about the money mindset shift. We should shift our mindset from the fear of money. We should shift our mindset from the fear of money, the guilt about wealth, money is not for people like me. No, my father doesn't have money. My family doesn't come from money. It's going to be difficult for me to make money. No.
That is people.
Can I continue?
Yes, ma, you can. Thank you, ma.
Thank you very much. So, the whole idea, like I said, the money mindset. Initially, I said um, thriving in money is not just about earning, it's about mindsets, management, and the mastery of money. So, I want to talk to us today. We should have a shift in our mindsets. Shift from fear of money, guilt about wealth. Money is not for people like me. Shift from there to confidence with money. So having that fear of money, you should shift to confidence with money. Guilt about wealth, no. Shift to yourself, seeing money as an opportunity. Money is not for people like me, no. Believe that you deserve financial stability and growth. Believe in yourself that you deserve financial stability and growth. Your financial mind, your financial life is going to change when your mindset changes. If you keep seeing yourself as this person who can't do much, you keep seeing yourself as this woman who is not confident enough. We're talking about the confident woman. Why here? Because we all want to change. At the end of this program, I believe your mindset is not going to be the way you came in. As the program is ending, you're going to have a shift in your thinking. You're going to have a shift in your mindset. So your financial life changes the moment your mindset starts to change. I did a program some weeks back. Let's talk about mindset. Let's talk about mindset. I'm 15 years a civil servant this September. 15 years. And in the 15 years, I have seen people that I know could change their financial situation by just changing their mindset, but they feel like they are relegated to the back. And it's especially women. It happens mostly with women. Like, no, I can't come out. Oh, no, I can't. If I do this, oh, no, what will they say? Oh, no, I can't. Oh, no, let the man do it first. That's why they say it's a man's world. No, 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 no. It's not a man's world, it's a human's world. God created us the same way He created the man. I'm not talking about us being equal and all that. No, no. I'm talking about you taking your place in the world as a woman, a confident woman. And the moment your mindset changes, your financial life will start to change. So, three pillars of thriving in money. One, I want you to start thinking of how to aim with purpose. Aim with purpose. Madam Shidoke said something about open to change in life, be adaptable and flexible. Know your purpose, aim with purpose, sorry. Know your value, one. Monetize your skills, passion, and experience. Ask for what you are worth. Know your value. I've walked into rooms where discussions are supposed to benefit me as a woman, but because they feel I am a woman, I can't contribute to that discussion. So I know my worth. What did I do? I built a bigger table and I invited the people that were sitting on the table that did not want me to be on that table. And I invited them to that table and I gave them bigger chairs and I asked them to sit down with me. I will make an example. I said something about the program I did for coppers sometime in November, just last month. It was the first time something like that is done in my agency. Coppers just come for their 1 year, finish, and they go. And then I thought about it. What capacity building is being put into them? How are we preparing them for the next stage of their life? I wrote a proposal to my agency and I asked for a 1 day capacity building for the coppers and IT, 26 coppers and IT. The 1 day program was done. Until today, they're asking me about when the next one is going to be done. And I tell them, bring funds, because the first one I did weeks back was an OPE. It was an out of pocket expense, but it went well to the glory of God. Why did that happen? Because I knew what I was worth and I knew my value. Talking about monetizing your skills and your passion. So a lot of us are doing what we are not supposed to do. Like my sis who said she's supposed to study engineering. If you know me very well, I am a very artistic person. I love arts. I love colors. I love to paint. I love to draw. I love jazz music. I can get lost in a gallery. Don't look for me. I'm okay. I will know when to leave the gallery, the exhibition, and come out. But guess what? I studied financial accounting in school. I have an MSc in forensic audit and accounting. I'm an ACCA certified internal auditor. Hey, I'm doing my PhD in sustainability and audit. But the artistic side of me hasn't left me. Why? I believe God called me for that, to use my passion and my skills. And guess what? With the glory of God, I'm a tailor. I make only men's clothes. So what have I done? I had a change and a shift of my mindset. I did not stop in just making men's clothes. I got somebody to teach me how to design. I went to area one, I went to zone one, sorry. I brought a small tab and I learned how to design clothes. So some people come and meet me and they say, oh, design something for me. I'm like, you pay me for it. That's monetizing my skill already and my passion for drawing. Number two, manage with wisdom. You need to learn how to budget. You need to learn how to track your spending. You need to learn how to live below pressure, not below potential. Live below your pressure. Don't put this kind of pressure on yourself. No. Which goes back to what my big sis, Chijoke, said. Stay on your lane in life. Live below pressure, not below potential. Number three, grow with strategy. You need to learn how to save. My salary account, my business account is not the same. They are different. And hey, guess what? This is me. This is 2025. I've been volunteering since 2017. So I have my own corporate social responsibility. I feel God has called me to do a lot of things. I should be able to give back to my community. As a confident woman, you need to learn how to save, track yourself, invest wisely, and then think on the long term. You can start by short term, which is the vision board she talked about. Build a vision board. 13 days, the year hasn't ended. You can still come up with amazing plans for yourself for this year that will help you for next year on a long term. I will talk about common money traps that women make. You start waiting for too long to start. You start waiting for too long to start. I will go back to what I talked about initially. Money should be a tool we control, not a fear we avoid. I talk about the money mindset shift. Shift your mind from the fear of money, the guilt about wealth. Money is not for people like me. Shift it to confidence with money. As a confident woman, see money as an opportunity. Believe in yourself that you deserve financial stability and growth. I talked about the three pillars of thriving in money: how to earn with purpose, manage with wisdom, grow with strategy. By the time you have all that at the back of your mind, you realize that nobody is perfect because there are mistakes, common money traps that women make. And I always use myself as an example. When I started my sewing business, registered my business, I was using my salary account. So anytime I sew clothes for somebody, I'll tell them, I would just give them my salary accounts and put the money inside. So I had my salary account and I had my income for my business inside. In fact, after 6 months, you know what they say when someone breaks even? I broke even. And then I was like, wait, so my salary is here and my business money is here. Like, I had to sit down by myself and write a clear financial goal. I had to recreate, I had to review. And I had another account I wasn't using. So I just went to the bank and said, my account is dormant. I need to reactivate it. I didn't tell them it was for a business. I didn't want to run through those whole tax and all that first initially. But I just needed to find somewhere to track my money first. So you need to write a clear financial goal. Okay? But common money traps that women make is, let me go back to that, waiting for too long, depending solely on one income stream, avoiding money conversations. And then the big one, ladies, we're all young now, all looking nice, hair on fleek, nails done. If you're the natural like me, you're froze. You're looking good. You're in that age where, between your late 30s or early 30s or late 20s, early 40s, and you're thriving, you're doing good. But hey, guess what? All this is going to fade one day, you know. The beauty is in the hats. The financial stability, if you don't have it now, and you're not planning for emergencies or retirement, trust me, you think you're in your 20s or you're in your 30s, retirement looks like it's far. No, it's not far. Half of the people I started working with 15 years ago, half of them have retired. So I ask myself every day, Uzo, when it gets to your turn, what happens? It's still far. But if I don't start planning now, I will fail when I get there. So don't think that you're too young to start planning about your retirement. No. I mean, this December now, some of us have saved something somewhere. You know, this is the, what's it called? This is the obile season where we want to, you know, want to dirty the December small. No problem. But as you're dirtying the December, you're taking out from that account. Make sure whatever you're putting back is times two of what you took out. Financial independence is not optional, it is essential. Please, it is essential. We now need to practicalize actions to start today. You need to start taking practical actions today. I'm rounding up now. So I want us to, with the 13 days we have left, write down one clear financial goal for yourself for these 13 days. Don't wait till next year. Start now. Write one clear financial goal for yourself. Create a budget. Start a savings or investment plan. Learn one new money skill this month. In the remaining 13 days you have. Oh, yes, it's not too late. It is not too late. And there's something Chijoke said about the person who, she said, I was a bit distracted, but she said something about a moderator. She said something about somebody who studied something, and then why can't you do something on data, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So now I want to ask us, even if you're going to do something on data, you could monetize it. It's possible. It's very possible. The small steps you take today will lead to big wins tomorrow. There's something I always enjoy reading in Proverbs 31. I'm going to leave everybody with that. Proverbs 31, verse 16. She considers a field and buys it. Out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. Ladies, tell yourself today you're confident, you're capable, you're financially empowered. Because, hey, guess what, babies? When women thrive in money, families, communities, and nation also thrive. Thank you very much for having me. My name is Uzo Awelo Takwo, and compliments of the season. God bless you all. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Can we celebrate our mentor? Can we celebrate Mentor Awele for this amazing session? Yes, I'm not seeing most persons' reactions. I see we have over 21 persons on this call, and I'm just seeing about 2-3 reactions. What are other persons doing? Exactly. Let's do that even in the chat. Like you heard from her, she just got back from work, but she had to join us live. So let's celebrate her for this time and the wealth of knowledge she has shared. So just to give you a quick recap of some of the things she mentioned that stood out, and I think we should take keen attention to is, she said, when you think money, you should think about the right mindset. So whenever you hear money, think about the right mindset. And also, money management is key to wealth creation. And as ladies, she also said that you shouldn't be afraid to have conversations about money, and you shouldn't be afraid to start. Just start now. Leading to an assignment she gave. We still have 2 weeks before 2025 wraps up. Do not let 2025 wrap up without you learning something, learning a skill about money, right? Learning how to save, learning how to invest, just learn something about money. All right, thank you so much. So we'll be moving forward. Okay, so I want to see the persons we have on this call. We have some amazing partners who were to come give us goodwill messages. I'm not sure if we have some of them still on the call. Okay, so I just see the representative of United People Global here. All right. So before we call you on, you'll be the next person we'll be calling up. Ma'am Idara, if you can hear me, you'll be the person we'll be calling up next. But before we do that, I want to quickly call on Grace, move to the next slide. Let's call on our mentee that will be giving us the valedictory speech. So she gives us the speech right on. All right, let's celebrate Esther Do Uba. Esther, if you can hear me, let me know so you can take the floor. Esther, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, amazing. Okay, so you have 5 minutes, please. Let's keep to time so we don't keep others waiting for so long.
Okay, thank you so much. I am still somewhere at work, so I'm trying to find somewhere to sit.
Sending you love, dear, but are you sure you can do this, or should we move
Yeah,
on and call on you later?
no, I'm fine. I'm in a safe place now. So thank you so much for the opportunity. Please let me know if you can hear me. Thank
Loud
you.
and clear, we can hear
Awesome.
you.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Distinguished mentors, our visionary convener, Patience Okange, fellow confident women, supportive men, and cherished guests. Addressing this gathering today as part of the first cohort of the Confident Woman Mentorship Program is both an honor and a full circle moment. Even the name of this initiative is empowering. For someone like me, who has often hesitated to call herself confident for fear it might be mistaken for arrogance, this space gently but firmly redefined everything I thought confidence was. This program showed me that confidence is not just a performance, it is not just volume, it is not just perfection, and it's certainly not how others define us. Confidence, we have learned, is about possibility, it is about who we believe ourselves to be capable of, and having the courage to actually go after it. In this cohort, we were privileged to interact with women in every season of life, mothers nurturing families and dreams simultaneously, single women choosing themselves boldly, building businesses and creating pathways for generational wealth, founders building from vision to structure, pastors shepherding both faith and people, and women intentionally building careers while holding their wholeness sacred. We also engage with mentors who refuse to be one dimensional, a lawyer who is also a professional dancer and now studying to be a midwife, women with big personalities who have learned to embody both their fierceness and their calm, financial leaders who understand the delicate but powerful difference between survival and thriving, and who shared strategies for working smart, efficiently, and sustainably. Importantly, this program reminded us that transformation thrives in community. We were mentored by men, one who made the roster, who chose to stand in a room of powerful women not to compete, but to champion growth, offer guidance, share strategies, and work alongside transformation with humility and respect. This mentorship was not about dominance, it was about partnership. And what made this experience truly transformative was its holistic approach to embodying a confident woman, how she treats herself, her self awareness and emotional intelligence, her spirituality, her relationships with family, friends, and romantic partners, their relationship with money, her relationship with trauma and mental health, her capacity for conflict resolution as a pathway to growth, and the strategic tools required for entrepreneurial excellence and sustainable career advancement. It affirmed a truth many of us already felt but needed named. Confidence is embodied, not announced. As we close the curtain on this mentorship journey, we do so with gratitude for the many takeaways to carry forward, lessons to leverage as we grow, and values we hope to return with one day, not just as alumni, but mentors ourselves. That a woman can be a tailor and an artist and an auditor and still be a wife and still be so much more if she chooses to be. A woman can be a wife, a pastor, and a business woman without diminishing any part of herself. The confident woman is the woman who moves from objectified to empowered, reclaiming the stage. And as women, we learn to express power, creativity, and grace, not just beauty. Confidence means knowing your worth and setting your own rhythm. Know thyself, because when we don't, the fear of judgment gives birth to perfectionism, trying to fit into boxes that were never meant for us, only breeds anxiety and keeps us stuck. And comparison, especially in the age of social media, shrinks us into versions of ourselves that were never our calling. This mentorship is a call to stop shrinking, to trust ourselves, to honor our complexity, to grow without apology. We leave this space transformed, not because we became louder, but because we became truer. And here, I am reminded of the words that carry wisdom from women who have shaped the world. Oprah Winfrey taught us that your calling is not just for you, it is for the world. Maya Angelou whispered, we may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Michelle Obama reminded us that success is only meaningful and enjoyable if it feels like your own. And Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala embodies the truth that impact requires courage, strategy, and a vision bigger than yourself. To our convener, Patience Okange, thank you for creating not just the program, but a pathway. To our mentors who care deeply about the growth and transformation of women. Thank you for offering not just inspiration, but strategy, structure, and guidance. And to my fellow confident women, this is only the beginning. Together, let us rise, roar, claim our power, and become more than we ever imagined possible. Congratulations to all the confident women, and thank you so much. Thank you.
Whoa, amazing. Ladies, let me see your reactions. I was getting emotional at some point. Am I the only one? Am I the only one that was getting emotional at some point? This is amazing. This is a great speech. Thank you so much, Esther, for taking our time to do this. Thank you for your words. They got to me. So, ladies, let me just say one or two statements stood with me. She said, confidence is knowing your worth and settling for it. So it's not settling for anything less than what you know you are worth. And confidence
Okay, I think we lost her. Um, am I the only one that is not hearing her again?
I can hear her too.
Okay, I think we lost her. network has been a bit unstable tonight, and thank God we've gone far, and definitely we are going to wrap it up in a planned style. So relax. We still have some more activities before we call it a wrap tonight. So once again, thank you so much, Esther. That was really, really an amazing speech. We are super, super just amazing on our end that the mentees can attest to it, that they've been able to like have an awesome, awesome 10 weeks of impact. Yes, I keep saying 10 weeks of impact, and that is it. Thank you once again, Esther. So quickly, we'll be going back to have representatives from um, different communities, different organizations, and but with that to come say their goodwill messages to us. And on the call, I can still see Idara Basi. Please confirm that you can hear me. Hi,
Yes, I
Idara
can
Basi.
hear
Good
you.
evening.
Hello. Hi, good evening. I can
How
hear
are you
you.
doing today? Okay, yeah, so
I'm
I'm happy
well,
to have.
thank you.
Thank you. She's a representative from the United People Global. So can we just give her a warm welcome? Thank you, Ma. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much. Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Idara Basi. I am part of the membership team from United People Global. Okay, so I just had to be here. If Patience, I know she knows that the whole week has been a lot. We have so many programs lined up, and someone had to be here. I had well, I think two of my colleagues who were here earlier, but they had to leave because they still have a bunch of things to do to get ready for tomorrow, for our event tomorrow. So I just had to be here till now. Okay, so this is my goodwill message to all the graduating mentees, right? And I wish you well, and I am so happy for you. And I do hope that everything that you have learned so far stays with you. You practice them and make sure that you, like we say at United People Global, make the world a better place. I know we learn every day. So let what you have learned enable you and help you to make the world a better place, right? And I wish you all the best, the very best. That would be all from me. Thank you so much and good night from me.
Thank you so much, V. Thank you. Can we celebrate her once again? Thank you for the sacrifices. Yes, it's indeed a sacrifice to still stay on the call. Thank you for that warmth and kind words too. Thank you. We celebrate you. So on the call, I can see some of our amazing mentors too. I can see Mentor Nancy on the call. Can we celebrate her too? I can see Mentor Favor Brown. Thank you. Who can still remember their sessions? Ladies, it was really, really amazing. Can we celebrate them? Thank you so much. All right, my patient, I can see you now. Confirm that you can hear me. I want to be sure that your network is back and stable.
Oh God, can you hear me? My network is back, I guess.
Yes, I can hear you now.
All right, beautiful. Thank you so much for standing in. I just knew you were just that person that was standing. Thank you so much. All right, ladies, let's celebrate our mentors. I cannot see your reactions. I still see some of them on the call. I see Mentor Favor. I see Mentor Nancy. Yes. So I'm not sure if any of them has a word for us. Um, if any of them has a word for us, just let me know so we can just make
Okay.
room for you to do that quickly.
Hi, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hello, everyone. Hi, good evening. So good to see you all this evening. Good evening. I'm glad, really, really glad to be here on the call tonight with you.
Thank you,
First of all,
ma'am.
compliments of the season. So I should say Merry Christmas, first of all. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, we can hear you.
All right, so I should say Merry Christmas, first of all. It's been an amazing thing being here from the very beginning. First of all, good evening to everyone, organizers, the mentors, the mentees, and everyone. I am so excited that I was here from the beginning and I'm also here at the end. It's been a journey and it's been so amazing doing this journey with you. So I'd like to congratulate everyone, most importantly, the visionaire, that's Patience, and everyone holding your hands up. I'd like to congratulate you on this big feat and wish you just the very best. The sky, of course, is not your limit. You've got greater and greater heights to pursue. So, congratulations and all the best. I'm looking forward to a 2026 where we'll do loads of magic together. God bless you. And thank you, of course, for the opportunity of having me on this call. God bless you. Bye and Merry Christmas once again.
Bye bye. Thank
Amazing. I love how brief and exciting it was. Yes, thank you so much, Mentor Favor Brown. Guys, if you can still remember right from our conference, she was there and then she's here again today. She had a session with us within the 10 weeks and she's here again. So let's celebrate her. Thank you so much, ma'am, for always creating our time to be here. So I think I still see Mentor Nancy. I don't know if she has a word. I know she's on transit. I don't know if she can speak.
I
But
can
ma'am,
speak.
oh,
Hi, good
amazing.
evening.
Thank you so much.
Yes, please. Good evening, ladies. I have to definitely be on this call. Despite all the long day I had, I said I must join, however late. Um, well, congratulations to everyone for making it through this period. I mean, it really speaks to the level of your dedication, like 10 whole weeks learning and grinding. It definitely has to be a confident woman to really stay through all of this. And I really commend you all. Congratulations. And please be reminded also that confidence is not something you put on, it's something you stand in. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You don't need permission. You just need to be equipped. And we've equipped you for the last 10 weeks with insights, with examples, our life stories, and all. So I'm sure now you're ready to take on the world. All I can say to you now is you need to go forward and lead. First in your life, then in every space you occupy, because you are a confident woman. And I can't really wait for you all to win big. And I'm right here to support and cheer you on. Congratulations once more to the convener and everyone else. I look forward to seeing you guys all again next year. See you and have a very jolly Merry Christmas. Bye. Thank you.
Ah, that was so sweet. Thank you so much, Mentor Nancy. Thank you for joining us. In your very busy schedule, you still created time to be here. We are truly grateful for this sacrifice and for always being there. Ladies, let's celebrate her again. Let me see your reactions. I cannot seem to see your reactions. Please, let's see your reactions. Okay, so why will I wait if any other mentor will be joining us? This is that moment where we've all been waiting for. I know some of us are just on the call and wondering whether we've graduated or not. All right, Gracie, if you can hear me loud and clear, can we have your slides on? Let's have your slides on. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right. So it's that moment. Now, before we do that, Gracie, don't go to that spot. I wanted you. I'm sure you know what I want to see. I want to. Yeah, I'm sure you know that, but please don't go there yet. So before we do that, ladies, if you can hear me, let me see your reaction in the chat. I want us to do something quickly, right? Let me hear your light bulb moment from all of the mentorship sessions we had. I think we had 12 sessions and 2 extra sessions on public speaking. So let me hear your light bulb moments in all of the sessions we had, the 12 sessions now. So let me know what stood out for you. If you can still remember that session, who was the mentor, and what was that thing that stood out for you. So this is a quick game. Let's do that. There is going to be a prize for this. There is actually a prize for those who would respond. Grace, I'm thinking of making it the first 2 persons, or how should we do it?
Yes, that would be fine. Maybe I'll
All
pick
right,
number
so
one.
ladies,
Number one.
I want to believe you understand me clearly. I see a lot of us still on the call. Grace, you're not part of the ladies.
Okay. I'm just
So you're not part of the ladies, right? Okay, so I see a lot of us still on the call. So let's get your feedbacks. Let's play this game together. What was that thing that stood out for you amongst all 12 sessions? Who was the mentor? And what was that thing that stood out for you? Let's do that quickly before we get on board to see who is graduating and who is going to repeat class. Some persons are actually going to repeat class. I want to believe those persons know themselves. If you know you were not committed, maybe you're going to repeat class. So if you don't want to, oh, okay. I see a comment in the chat. I see Blessing. Blessing says the session with Dr. Charles, personal branding. I thought as much. I knew you were going to say it because I can remember vividly well how you engaged in that session and how you were so open. Thank you so much for sharing. Google yourself. What do you see? Exactly. Amazing. So, ladies, I don't know if every one of you have done that. If you've not Googled yourself, please go and Google yourself. What do you see?
What do you see?
I think some
I
persons
think some
might
persons might
are not
are
muted.
not
Gracie, can you
muted.
help us
Gracie,
mute
can you help
everyone,
us mute
please?
everyone, please?
all right. I'll do that now.
All right, thank you. Okay, ladies. So Dr. Charles asked us to Google ourselves. So Google yourself. Just Google your name and your surname, what you be as your name. Google it. And let's see what Google shows you. Look at it and read through if you're proud of what you see. If you're not proud of what you see, then you need to make yourself or put out the right message about you. Yes, okay. The very first session. Oh, very amazing. So Esther says mentor Desiree's session, lawyer, dancer, midwife, mentor favor session, big personality, capable of self-regulation. Amazing. Okay, so she says our mentor Nancy's session, breaking generational financial scarcity mindset. Wow, amazing. I'm not sure if I can remember all of these words the way you wrote them, but thank you so much for sharing. Who else can relate with these words she shared, these phrases by
Yeah,
our mentors?
sorry,
Who
good
else
evening.
can relate?
Can you
I
hear
think
me?
someone is speaking.
Yeah,
Yes. Oh,
I'm
Janet, amazing. Thank you for
sorry.
coming on.
Yes. Please, I want to share my own highlights. And someone is already mentioning mentor Desiree. Desiree, I hope I got that right. Yes, that's the
Yes.
very first section.
Yeah.
And the moment that got me was when she said, I am more than labels and comparison. And in the situation we find ourselves in the world at large, it's always comparison. You're either comparing yourself to someone higher than you or you're comparing yourself to someone below you just to feel better. But that day, she made me understand that it's not all about the labels and the comparison.
You just have to know your own part and feel like, yes, what I'm doing is right, and maintain it. Whether it is okay in someone else's labels or it's not okay to someone else's terms and condition. As far as it's okay to you, you should just keep on that path. She said we should know our parts, we should know our words, and know why we are on that path. That as far as you get these three things, you are good to go. And then the very week 10, Mrs. Favor Brown, she spoke a lot. I jotted down about 3 pages that day. But what I want to share with the house in general is where she mentioned about green flags. Now, most times when we talk about green flags and red flags, everybody tend to look towards the romantic relationship. She made me realize that yes, there are red flags and green flags in even business relationship, even mutual relationships. That we should look at relationships where there are more green flags, and then we should pour our energy towards that direction. That way, you won't feel hot, you won't feel depressed, you won't feel bad towards anybody. You just feel confident in that relationship because you're getting lots of green flags. There are situations where you find yourself drawn to someone, you keep helping and helping, and then you're not getting behind, you're not getting back. It's uh, it's tend to bring you down. You you kind of feel like, am I a fool? Like, the normal human sense, you begin to feel like, ah, this is not getting anywhere. But if you channel your energy towards the areas that is of green energy, green flags, good vibes, you tend to grow, and then you will see yourself what you see, that yes, I'm exhausting what I have and I'm getting the right energy towards that. Thank you. I just feel like I should share that. I don't want to type. Thank you.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Janet. Thank you for sharing this amazing thought. Very important. The relationship aspect is something very key that we all must pay attention to, because before you thrive in any of these other things we've learned, any of these other areas that we've engaged in, your relationships have to be in good, or let's say on track, right? So thank you so much for sharing that. I personally enjoyed that session so much. Okay, so I see okay, one more person. Do we have anyone who wants to come on live? The only man on this call, would you want to come on live? I'm referring to Emmanuel Elijah. Okay, I think we have two of them. And then we also have Emmanuel Komolafe. Can we celebrate them? The two men that started with us from the very beginning, from the conference down till today. Let's celebrate them, please. Let's celebrate them. They are not part of the mentees, but they've been part of the team and they've been consistent. So thank you so much. All right, so let's move forward. I think some person's mics are not muted. Okay, amazing. Thank you so much for that, Grace. So we're moving forward really fast because our time is fast spent. And I see that Grace is already doing us good with her slides. Okay, so here's the moments of celebration. So, oh, Naomi, what's going on? I think she's in the spirit, she's in the mood. All right, so before we do call on our mentees and our best behaved mentees, I would love to see your reactions. I love to see your excitement. I want to see that you're ready for this. All right. Okay. I think we're coming up. I've seen 2%. We're coming up. We're right. Let's coming up. 3%. And we have about 23% on this call. All right. Grace, should we just go ahead?
Yes, please.
All right. So drums roll. Drums roll, drums roll. Can you play the drums for me? Roll the drums. Roll, 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 roll. All right. It's that moment. It's that moment. So we have graduates. Grace, how did you do this? How did you get here? All right, that's amazing. Thank you so much for doing that. You've skipped so many other things. Thank you. Okay, ladies, can you celebrate yourself? If you can see your picture, celebrate yourself. You did so well. It's been 10 whole weeks, 12 sessions, and you stayed consistent, committed, and today we are here. When we started, we had over 50 something mentees, but we just have about 25 who graduated today. Unfortunately, out of the 25, we couldn't get everyone sending their headshots, so we just have about 21 headshots here. So celebrate yourself for being part of these 21 persons. Amazing, amazing. Okay. All right. So moving forward, we're going to be calling on outstanding mentee of the mentorship program. That's for this year, for this cohort. We observed some persons were really outstanding, right? And we decided to honor them, especially just to encourage them and to also encourage every other person that moving forward, whatever you get into, always try to put in your best. So, Gracie, if you're ready for us, let's have our outstanding mentee of this cohort 2025. Let's have her on while we celebrate her. Okay, I know she wasn't expecting this. Congratulations, Blessing
Jesus Christ.
Iyari.
Oh
Uh-huh. I know she wasn't expecting this, but from our
my God.
records, we saw that you joined literally almost all sessions and you were really engaging. I
Thank you
think
so much.
you missed about 2 or 3 sessions when you were sick, and that was it. So
Thank you so much. Oh my
yes,
God.
the team saw the need to celebrate you and appreciate you for this. Um, okay, so moving forward, Gracie, I hope we did not make a mistake here. I'm saying outstanding program lead of the year.
Oh,
This is supposed not to be volunteer of the year.
sorry.
Okay. Yeah, but let's celebrate her. She's actually the outstanding volunteer of the year. I think it was just a little mix up. Yes, mentee of the year. Okay, amazing. Thank you so much, Grace, for this fast one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So moving forward, okay, so before we move, I would like to allow Blessing say a word. How did you stay consistent? What was your secret? So let's just hear you in 1 minute. Can you do that?
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. I am super surprised and I'm really grateful for this beautiful honor. So for me, staying consistent, I think it was just more of intentionality because I have been, this year, I told myself I want to be more intentional about my growth. And so I've been reading a lot of books, like I shared. And there's something, I'm trying to remember the author now, but he said something. He said, if it's important, then you make time for it, right? If it's important, you make time because everyone has like 24 hours. So in my head, I'm like, okay, if it's important, I'll make time. And so I started using like scheduling applications and all to just ensure that okay, it's important. There will be an alarm, and then I will just create time. And I'm so grateful it's paid out. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I can see it. I know I cannot see you, but I can see how you're excited. I can feel it from here as well. All right. So you all heard her. I think that's one of the things I work with too. If it's worth doing, it is worth doing well. So thank you so much for staying consistent. All right, Gracie, are you ready for us? Unveiling the
Yes, ma'am.
next. Unveiling the next. Let's drum rolls. Let me see your reactions in the chat. Okay. 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 All right. So this one is, yes, if it's important, you make time for it. So let's celebrate um, our team members for their commitment since we started this mentorship program. We have Joy Ofo, we have Emmanuel Elijah, we have Lois Abaton. So we needed just 3 persons. It was more like a very competitive, will I say, sure, it was competitive to decide on who are these 3 persons, right? But because we had to pick just 3, we had to come up with these ones. But in all, we had amazing team members who were supportive throughout, and we want to celebrate you all for that. All right. Because you are 3, we'll not let you speak because we're trying to work with time. Let's move forward. So, Gracie, let's have the next. Let's drum roll. Mm-hmm. Amazing. Okay. Now, everyone, I want to see your reactions. Everyone, I want to see you celebrating Grace, please. If you've not done anything, you've not reacted since we started this call, please react now. It's very important you react now. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. I love that. I love that. Amazing. Okay. Okay. Yes, keep it coming. So, Gracie has been amazing. She has been, I'm short of words to use to describe this young woman, this lady. If this mentorship has succeeded, if we've come this far and we're wrapping up today, kudos to Grace. I know every other person will be like, oh, the convener, patience this, patience that. But without Grace, I'm telling you today myself that without Grace, we wouldn't have come this far and we wouldn't have completed this program. So I want you all to celebrate Grace. Yes. Grace, we want to celebrate you. I want to say thank you. So I don't know if you have something to say to us in 1 minute.
Okay, so
Exactly.
I didn't want to put this whole thing on this slide. I swear. I was looking for how to shift it and keep shifting it. But then again, I've been caught. Thank you so much, everyone. I don't know. That grace she's referring to is the grace of God. So it's not my grace actually. So I'm more like the privileged one. That's all I can say. It's been an opportunity to like an amazing journey of learning and growth for me personally too. So I think the vibe for this whole girl community child started from my growing up days. I had suffered a lot of things, and I made up my mind that anyone, any girl child close to me within my range, as far as I had a break, even if it's the littlest change that I can, and I will keep making it as long as God grants me the strength to do so. Being part of TCW community is like an opportunity for me to grow. So thank you so much, my patient, and thank you to all the amazing mentorship support team. I am super blessed to have all of you in my corner, and thank you to all the mentees for the support thus far. Thank you. I'm the privileged one, like I said earlier. Thank you, ma.
All right, amazing. Thank you for that quick speech. Yes, sometimes we are too humble not to take our flowers. You deserve the flowers. Please take your flowers, and we have to give you your flowers. All right. So moving forward, um, is that moment. I wanted us to take in a just a soundtrack, but before we get that up, we have some testimonials here. We have amazing testimonials here from some of our mentees who joined us It's a bit okay. Let's read it out. Testimonial 1 says, the Confident Woman Mentorship has truly blessed me beyond measure. My mind has been reshaped in many areas, from relationships to health to finance. As I step into the new year, I'm stepping in as a better me, more balanced, as a better, more balanced woman. Thank you for the opportunity. I am deeply grateful. Okay, so we would have captured the names of this person so that they get to see that their testimonials have been captured. Notwithstanding, I'm sure you know yourself. All of you know yourselves. Once you get to see your testimony here, I'm sure that you know yourselves. The second testimonial says, I sincerely appreciate the convener for shaping confident women at zero cost. Oh, every session was intentional, impactful, and life transforming. After each meeting, I left with something to change in myself, my relationships, and even my business. My mindset truly shifted. This is amazing. I love the fact that she said she had something to change. So beyond everything you hear, if you don't take action by doing something different, then it's all a waste of time and resources. So we have the third testimonial here that says, this is one of the best decisions I have made. Whoa. I am grateful to God and to the convener for the opportunity to learn from amazing mentors. I have gained lessons and I will apply long after this program. Okay, so let's celebrate the mentees who were able to send in their testimonials. I'm sure that so many persons are yet to send their testimonials. We are still waiting for them. We're going to be capturing all testimonials on our website, right? So just ensure you send in your testimonial. And remember, we are going to be capturing them with your headshots. If that's fine by you, if you allow us to do that, we're capturing that with your headshot. So please go ahead and send in your testimonials. All right. So moving forward, Gracie, do you have any soundtrack ready for us? Not yet?
Woman,
Okay.
I think we have one more testimony to read.
Okay. Where is it? I'm not sure I've seen it. Oh, beautiful. This one is quite lengthy. So we have testimonial 4 that says, being part of the Confident Woman Mentorship series for the past 10 weeks has been such a grounding experience for me. It helped me look at my life more intentionally, my finances, my faith, my mental health, and my relationships. I was speaking with a friend. I said, I feel different psychologically. I feel like I have left a point to another. Oh, amazing. I've gained clarity, confidence, and better balance. And I now feel more aware of who I am and how I want to show up in life. Amazing, really amazing. I'm truly grateful for the growth and support this space provided. So let's celebrate this mentees who sent in their testimonials already. Let's celebrate them. This is great. This is great. I personally have grown. I know when the mentorship started, everyone was expecting, oh, it's Patience. She brought us here, so she definitely knows everything. But that wasn't true. The me today is totally different from the me that started this mentorship program with you all. So your testimonies are the same as mine. There's so many choices I've made in so many areas in my life just because of the experience we've had through these past 10 weeks. All right, so Gracie,
Yes, ma'am.
are we good?
Sorry. No, not 100%.
Okay,
Sorry, ladies. Our audio video is not up yet. So,
okay,
uh,
okay.
but
So let's
trust
move
me, we are
forward.
already wrapping up the section.
Yes. All right. So
Yes.
let's move forward. Let's move forward. So Grace, I'm going ahead to take this, right?
Okay.
Okay, ladies. So this is from me to you, right? Celebrating you again. I cannot celebrate you enough. So if I'm celebrating you again, just take it that I cannot celebrate you enough because this is a lot. When we started the 10 weeks, I knew it was going to happen. I did not know how. We just took the bull by the horn in faith. And when we are reaching out to all our mentors, it was strange because we had reaching out to 12, or let's say 13 amazing mentors who showed up. Every one of them showed up. In fact, some of them showed up at really inconveniencing times, right? But yet they showed up. And I want to specially appreciate them all. I want to celebrate. I wish we captured their images here so everyone gets to see our amazing mentors. I want to celebrate Mentor Desiree. I want to celebrate um, Mentor Favor Brown. I want to celebrate Mentor Dr. Charles. Yes, you can keep the hands coming. Yes, keep the hands coming. Let's celebrate them. I want to celebrate Mentor Chijioke. I want to celebrate Mentor Awele. Uh, Now, Mentor Awele was didn't want to show up as a mentor, but she was a backbone, right? So she was a backbone pushing to see that both the conference heard and then the mentorship program heard. In fact, she recommended about 3 of the mentors we have on the call. So yes, today we just had to I had to tell her that graduation, you have to be here. So let's celebrate her, especially. Let's also celebrate Mentor Nancy. Oh God, this woman. So Mentor Nancy has also been a strong backbone. I don't know if she's still on the call, but right from the preparation days, she recommended over 4 or 5 of the mentors we have. Yes, yes. She reached out. There were people from her network, and these are people that you pay for their time, and we got them all for free through her. So let's celebrate her specially. Let's celebrate Mentor Nancy. All right. So moving forward, let's celebrate Mentor Florence. Mentor Florence lost her dad, but then she still had to come on. She had to show up for us, support. Let's celebrate them for this sacrifice. People of that caliber, you don't get such access just like that, but we had this access. Let's celebrate her. Let's celebrate Mentor Rosemary, our mental health expert. Yes, so she came on all the way. She was so busy that day. She had her own event, but she had to show up. So let's celebrate her. Let's also celebrate Mentor Moreni Care. This woman, she doesn't love me to call her a woman. She's a married woman, but she doesn't love me to call her a married woman. She wants me to call her baby girl. And so she has been a baby girl with us from the very beginning, from the conference. She came on our session and then she was here earlier today. So let's celebrate her. Let's also celebrate, am I missing out any mentor? Mentor Mimi Do. This one is my very own elder sister. How will I forget my elder sister? Will I forget to mention her name? Yes, so Mentor Mimi Do came on live, even though her health was not okay at that day, but then she had to show up and she showed up in her best self. So let's celebrate her for that. I think I have called all our mentors, right? Great.
Dr. Chas.
Who am I missing out on?
Dr. Chas.
I've called Dr. Charles. I'm missing out on Mentor Pastor Helen.
Yeah, that's
How
true.
will I have No. Let's celebrate her. Let's celebrate her in absentia. I'm not sure she could join the call. Today's Thursday, so I was sure that she was not going to be able to make it on this call. But yes, let's celebrate her because she took out that time and she showed up in her best self. So thank you so much, mentors, for joining forces with us to make sure that this mentorship was a success. And the beautiful thing is to see the lives that have been transformed through this mentorship program. My life has been part of those lives, right? And moving forward, we will do better and greater and we'll make you all proud. Right. So to our mentees, every one of you, I'm not sure I can call all of your names. I'll be lying. So I won't attempt doing that at all. But just know that every one of you who stayed on till this very moment, who's graduating with us today, we want to celebrate you. I personally celebrate you. I love you. And moving forward, just know that you have a network of amazing mentors, peers who are ready to support you. I know there are times it gets really overwhelming and you feel like you are all alone. You lost the interest to continue. At those times, just know that you have someone or you have a group of ladies who are willing to support you, right? Who are willing to cheer you on, whom you can share thoughts with. Probably you might just need someone to talk to. We are here to listen to you. And we are going to be absorbing you all into the community, the TCW community as a whole, where we already have amazing women growing together, right? And once we add you on there, we will be sharing different opportunities ranging from job applications, fellowship applications, skill trainings, and all of those. So just know that this is not the end. Just get yourself ready for better years ahead of you. And we are going to also be ensuring that your next year you are well guided to make the best of it. So let me just read what we have here. Don't return to who you used to be. Now, don't, when you hear the word don't, it's more like an instruction. Do not return to who you used to be. From what I read here, there was one of the testimonials that says she's no longer the same person, that she feels different, right? So if you know you're no longer the same person, then please don't try to return to the previous person you were. Don't shrink your voice. Amazing. Do not shrink your voice. Know that your voice is your strength, your voice is your power, your voice is your currency. And how you use this, how you use it, right, will determine what your life would become moving forward. And while you use your voice, make sure that you don't use it to be arrogant, but you use it to speak with courage, to inspire, and not to intimidate or dominate on others. Remember, we have defined confidence already. It is not being proud. It is being you, knowing who you are, knowing your worth, and living in it. All right. So don't abandon what you've learned. Please do not abandon what you've learned. Keep showing up for yourself. Consistency will always beat motivation. Exactly. So this last statement, I would want to emphasize on it as it has to do with personal branding. So if you're here on this call and you do not have a personal brand, please forgive me. I was pausing, and then with the way I'm sounding, I've had cold for over a week now. I'm still trying to manage it. So that's why I'm not sounding so clear. So personal branding, if you are not on LinkedIn, I know some of you might be like, oh, LinkedIn is not my thing. We talked about this. LinkedIn has to be your thing. Dr. Charles already emphasized a lot about the need for you to be on LinkedIn. We're about wrapping a season and getting into a new season. So please do yourself that favor, get on LinkedIn. Brand yourself right on LinkedIn. If you just want to be on Facebook or on Instagram, that's still fine. But just make sure that on those platforms, you brand yourself well, because that is what people are looking out for. Once somebody hears your name, or you go to somewhere and somebody hears your name, what they want to do immediately is to Google it, right? Sometimes people don't even stress themselves to go on Facebook or to look for whatsoever. They just Google. So make sure that you are branding yourself and you're putting out the right message out there. All right. So having said all this, let's find out if we can still have a music, like a dance show, before we wrap up. Can we do that, Grace? Or should we just
Sorry,
move?
lady. Yeah.
Are we moving forward?
Yeah, we just move forward, please.
Oh, okay. What's a graduation without a party? Oh my God. All right, ladies. So, okay. So, here is that moment. Grace, I want to hand over to you. If you have
All right.
final
Thank you
words
so much, Mama.
before we call it a season.
Yeah, before we call it a season, I love that. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you, everyone. I'm checking the participants box now to see who is still on the call. I can see a whole lot of people still on the call, and even some of our mentors are still on the call. Are we not blessed? Thank you so much for your effort thus far. And there is something that I think I learned and I keep on to it. And I call it the secret of a little drop of water. So when she was emphasizing on that last line that talks about consistency, that's what that secret means to me, a little drop of water, regardless of the quantity, regardless of the amount dropping, just give it time and you will start seeing the result thereof. So for me to all of us here, I think that is one thing that we all need to. I am super glad that we've learned things. Our minds has been transformed, but please do not go back to who you used to be. And then don't shrink your voice. Don't abandon what you've learned. Yeah, let's keep showing up regardless of how little it is. And before you know, we get used to that thing that we were once scared. Show up, you can't get used to it. Trust me. If you don't show up, you can't get used to it. So I can see one of our mentor, her hand is up. Please, ma, you can go on and speak, ma.
I was going to leave earlier, exhausted though,
Mentor,
but quickly,
who's-
can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so I was going to leave, but I noticed the convener of this amazing program has been giving everybody her flowers. I want the remaining people here to please give her her own flowers. This is an amazing program. This is an amazing project. Like she said, I brought in some of the speakers, some of the facilitators, the mentors themselves. When she drew my attention to the program, we started talking a while back. She wants to do a program. She needs my direction. She needs me to please talk about the program. She wants to talk to me about the program. She kept coming back and forth, back and forth. We had to sit down, we'll go to the drawing board. I would tell her, no, do it like this, you know. But I am very happy with the direction she took. I am very happy that she listened to the Spirit of God telling her to start this program. And I'm very, very happy that she had a structure in mind already. She had a structure in her plan. She had a plan already, and she brought this amazing team. All of you came together, and you were able to do this. So, Patience, I want you to take your flowers. Before we end the session, I want to tell you thank you for not giving up on yourself. I know it has been a long time. I know at the point in time you were even feeling overwhelmed, I know at the point in time you were like, you don't know if this program is going to go on. You don't know if you can go on. You're tired. But I'm very happy that you held on. I am very happy from the moment we spoke about this. That was August, if I'm correct, about this program. And we went back and forth, went to the drawing board. I want to tell you congratulations. The lights of the world you are and the salt of the earth. Continue to do well. We are here to support you, and I will always contribute to whatever it is you're doing. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma. Thank you, ma. But
Oh my
there's
God.
no way we go that without celebrating Kobena. Thank you, ma. Let's give her flowers, ladies. Please, let's do that.
I
There's
wish
no way
I
this
could come on
graduation is going to
video.
finish without us doing that. Let's give her flowers, please. Thank you so much. If you joined the
Thank
call
you
very, very
so
early, you will
much.
notice that I said something about the boldness. It takes a lot of boldness to start an initiative such as this. It takes a lot of boldness. It takes a lot of boldness. It's more like that phrase that talks about doing it afraid. A whole lot of decisions were made afraid. A whole lot of plans afraid. We were just doing a whole lot of things. And thank you so much, Ma. And thank you for granting us, giving us the opportunity to be part of this great initiative. We are super blessed to have you. I am super blessed to have you. I don't know about other ladies on the call, but trust me, I am super, super. Thank you so much, Ma.
Hmm. Mentor Awele, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Congratulations.
Gracie. I'm the one who's blessed to have you all in my corner. Sincerely, thank you.
Congratulations. Just a quick one. I don't know if you can allow participants share their screen. Let me see if I can help with music.
Oh, you
Yes,
still want
please.
us to do that? Please go ahead. Let me make you a co-host right away. Is that Blessing who's speaking?
Yes, that's blessing.
Okay. Let me make you a co-host so you can do that. Oh, you've been a co-host already, so.
Blessing, please play Whitney Houston's I'm Every Woman. It's calling me. Everything you want done, baby. I do it naturally. Or any other thing that comes to mind. Ladies and gentlemen, good night.
Good
Oh
night,
my God.
Amazing.
It's
Ma.
Good
saying,
Thank you,
night,
Ma.
ma'am.
good night. Saying disable share, host disable attendees sharing screen.
Oh, really? Gracie, I think
Yeah.
it's your call. Now check from your end. Gracie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Please make her co-host from your end. I can no longer do that. I don't have that access anymore. I think everything has been handed over to you. Okay, beautiful.
On that, thank you. You can go on now, bless.
Okay, let me try.
All right, so while she's doing that, let's see, who do we still have on the call? Who are those who want to dance for us? I see some persons who are not our mentees, but then decided to join to celebrate us today. I see Esther Achobe. I see Ahmed. Shakina. Is it Shakina? I hope I got that name right. Please forgive me if I mispronounced your name. We want to celebrate you. Thank you for joining the call to celebrate with us today. All right, ladies. While we wait for our music to come on, who else has something to say? Who has not spoken on this call? These men on the call, you guys, can you just come on, say something? What has been your experience? You know, women have been talking and talking. Yet we have men on this call. I know it's about the women today, but can you say something? Emmanuel, Elijah, Are you there?
Yeah, I did with you.
Amazing. Thank you. It's good to hear your voice. Please say something about the mentorship program, probably your own experience.
Um, my own experience. The only thing I remember is the pastor mentor. Um, I think she's out of the call, but her session was very very hyper, and that's my most memorable part of the mentorship. And then Dr. Charles speaking on packaging yourself and being a certain way on LinkedIn. Yeah, those are my two highlights of the mentorship program. And then having Grace thank me for virtually everything that she should not thank me for. And then Lois is a very good boss, so to say, for lack of a better word. Lois is my boss. So yeah, it's been a nice experience.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you. So every little effort counts, and I believe that's how it should be, right? Let's all celebrate each other. Our music is on, so Grace, what are you playing us? Oh, is this what we are dancing to?
Sorry, what do we
Oh,
prefer? I just tried
I
this.
thought you were playing us Whitney
I'm a
Houston's song,
Davido
Every
fan, so
Woman.
sorry.
No,
So what do we
can you hear
prefer?
me?
Okay,
Can you
so
hear
let's
me?
set that. Every woman, right? Let me just go on.
Yes, Whitney.
Yes, I can.
Okay, amazing. I was thinking that was what you were going to play for
Every
us.
woman.
It's not necessarily so danceable, but
Okay.
at least this is the moment.
Okay, Blessing, please,
Okay.
before you go on, kindly help us. You can stop the recording from your end. I think I made you a host instead of co-host. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay. I'll just.
Blessing, are you
People in
there?
places, people in moments, people getting opportunities,
Yes, I'm here. Can you
people
hear me?
meeting people. At
Yes.
what we are
Okay,
dedicated
can
to
you
ensure
give
that
host
you
rights
listen to
back to
music
Grace?
and you don't miss
Push
your
that.
opportunities
Stop the
that will.
recording.
Okay. Let me do that.
But if you do that, I think you will stop.
Uh, you want me to stop the recording, demo?
Okay, then just stop the recording. Yeah, thank you. That's fine. So we can move on.